yeah, today I'm going to show you how to make this Batman canvas. So it's a painted canvas, but it is also a light. As you can see here, add fairy lights and it looks really pretty. So first of all, you're going to need a canvas, and we're just going to paint the background blue. So you want to paint the whole thing blue. Doesn't matter what size canvas you use, but you're going to need a deep edged canvas for this. So we'll just do that and pop it to the side, leave it to dry. So once it is dry, it will look like this, and you need to turn the canvas over and lay it on a cutting board. Okay, so now we need to draw on the back. We're going to draw the Batman logo, just the light, so that you just need the oval shape. And I printed one out so I could get the right shape, because I'm no good at drawing the Batman logo freehand. So just going to draw around this for the Batman signal, and we're going to draw some buildings in it as well. This is only a rough sketch of it, because obviously you're not going to see the back. This is just so I can see what's going on. So quickly draw those out and draw individual windows. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a craft knife, and we're going to cut out the bat signal and each individual windows. We're not actually going to cut out the buildings, just the windows. Now obviously it's going to be of night time, so you can be lazy if you want and not cut out all the windows, because some people might be in bed or it might be an office or something. As you can see, I missed out some of the windows to create that effect. So then once all the windows and the bat signal has been cut out, you want to flip it over, and we're now going to paint in the buildings. Because of where the windows are, you know roughly where the buildings were, so we're just going to paint the buildings black, and we're going to fill in the light for the Batman signal. So we just paint that and leave it to dry, and this is what it will look like. So while it is drying, you can get the Batman logo bit that you cut out, and cut out an actual bat for the logo. And once all that's done, you flip it over, and we're going to cover the back in glue. You can use PVA glue for this, or Mod Podge. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, I think I said it right. Sorry, Mod Podge. That don't sound right to me. And we're going to place on top of that white tissue paper. So you try and lay that down as flat as possible. You can do little bits over each building, or just use one big bit like I have. And then we're going to cover that in more glue, and you want to go over where the holes are as well. And then we're going to place another bit of tissue paper on top of that, because one bit is not strong enough, that'll just rip completely. I'm going to lay that down, push it down, make sure there's not too many creases, though that does add to the effect. And that little Batman that we cut out, we're going to need that right now, because we're going to glue that in place where the bat signal should be. So with this, you don't want to push down too hard, because that'll go straight through the tissue paper. So you can put your hand underneath to just steady it a bit for you to push it down. And we're going to leave this to dry again. There's a lot of drying in this, it takes a while, but it's worth it. Okay, so once it's all nice and dry, the windows should be a bit more sturdy. It's not going to be as flimsy if you put glue on them. You're going to need one of these battery powered fairy lights sets. This is a set of 20, I think it is. You can get them in 10s and 15s as well. And we're going to tape these to the back of the canvas. So I'll just be placing a few of these around the actual Batman logo. I'm just going to use sellotape for this to hold it in place. And I'm just going to tape them all around behind the buildings, so it will light up the buildings. Now for the battery pack, you want to stick it in place, and the best way to do this, I find, is with Velcro. So I've got some self-adhesive Velcro here, because that way it will hold the battery pack in place, but when you want to replace batteries it's easy to take off. So we're going to stick one side of the Velcro to the battery pack. Make sure it's not the side you actually open. And then we're going to stick the other side of the Velcro to the bottom of the canvas. And that is done. You are finished. So have fun making your own. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. I did. I like Batman, as you can probably tell by some other tutorials. So have fun, comment below and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.